You are wearing a white head. You guys are animals. And you have got 10 minutes till your race starts. Yeah.
Mountain was pretty windy, and that one straightaway down the levee that was like straight into the wind, so that was kind of tough.
Kind of easy and really difficult all at the same time. It was super windy, so the one stretch of the run along the levee where it's like straight and flat and you're like, oh, I'm gonna run fast to make up time, that was actually the hardest part, I think. So I decided at that point that's where I wanted to try to make up time, and I felt like I did pretty good because towards the end of the race, you know, I was able to pass like 4 or 5 people. But at the same time, you know, my training for all of these runs have been heart rate based. And that run, for whatever reason, man, my heart rate was super high. I think I had the highest average heart rate that I've had at any run. But my pace and how I felt didn't really match that. So I just kind of went with it and was like, well, this is what it is.
I've done a few more races. We're starting to get into race season here. So I did a couple turkey trots, and I did one turkey trot and then ran 9 miles home. But I think that's going to help me a little bit, just as far as getting used to being out there and just putting forth physical effort for extended periods of time.
Shin splints actually are pretty good. At the end of that race, you know, I felt like a little kind of twinge, but it wasn't bad, and I had an ice pack that I brought with me, so I put it on my leg, and yeah, it hasn't been an issue. I've also been running less, just in general, so trying not to aggravate it, but still wanting to keep up, you know, a little bit of running, especially since this race is a 10-mile, is the longest race I'll have done to date. This whole last week has been me mentally strategizing how I'm going to run this without kind of burning myself out at the end. So
this is when I start to ramp up, and since I'm looking forwards to April to doing that marathon at the North Pole, it's staged out of Svalbard. You get airlifted up to the North Pole, spend the night, and then go out there and just run loops, which is kind of insane. And it's something that you know, I never thought I would want to do. No, personally, my psychology is I really hate going out and just grinding out miles on my own. So I love to come out to these events and get a little bit of competition. And I really like the Aravaipa ones because you've got this big party atmosphere, and it's like you've got the competition, but that's not the be-all and end-all of the event. You're there to have fun. You got people waving at you on the trail as you pass. It's just a very friendly event, and it's something that I can look forward to on my weekend.
about 12 minutes off my time. So for me, I think that's pretty good. My goal was to come in under 2 hours, and I came in under 2 hours. So yeah, I'm tired, but I think I did pretty good. So for my first 10-mile distance.
Well, it went okay. I kind of I took a spill at about mile 6 because I was daydreaming and some invisible ninjas came up and tripped me. It's coming back from the night race, so I must be kind of insane.